Pathfinder's the third one on here. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're definitely getting to it.
You were like, oh, maybe tomorrow Pathfinder's coming out, maybe? I don't
know what's going on.
We need to do more Pathfinder because holy shit, we were getting views on it.
One of the videos is almost up to 100.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, let's start again.
Hi, everybody!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the final episode of our tier list for the last year of games. We have Kirk.
That's what you said last time. This goodbye is not forever.
Forrest.
I exist.
And Justin.
This Justin, you're just in time to tell Benz in the comments he's a liar because he said that last time and then it took a half hour and had to end the episode.
I sure did, but there's no way we're not finishing it right now. So hi, I'm Benz, and this
no
is...
way, really?
Yeah.
Well, we still need to order everything.
Oh my god. Anyway, there's hockey to be debated.
Specifically, I think this is NHL like 94 or something like that.
Alright, just please let it be over. The goalie doing the most.
Get the fucking fuck!
They call him the octopus. No! Really good.
It was so much fun.
I will say it does what this game should do.
Especially in 94.
Yeah. This game does what it should do. It is an S tier.
S tier.
Absolutely. Easy. You have any input for us?
I don't think I saw this one, but I do love hockey, so...
And it's like an arcade style.
This game with me personally.
Yeah.
Back at the old house.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay, S.
Yeah! Forrest rated a sports game S tier, baby!
It's really good.
Do you guys remember Paradigm?
I do remember Paradigm.
I don't think I ever played it.
I think this was the same night as the one as Dark.
It was a point-and-click adventure. It was.
Absolutely not then.
It's a point-and-click adventure in the weirdest style. In like a LucasArts style, like Day of the Tentacle. And it's so weird.
Do you remember that little tumor?
Yeah.
Not even a little.
It was like a tumor-looking guy that was a scientist.
The main bad guy was a sloth.
It had like... yeah, there it is.
That monstrosity.
B.
B.
S.
No! It's an A! It has to be an A! Oh no!
It was meant to be as bad as it was.
It was supposed to be fucking weird as shit, man. That was...
And it was weird in a fun way.
Oh,
That's
alright.
Fair.
Pathfinder.
So now something we've gotten into past the intro on.
No! Fuck you!
What the fuck is that thing?
That's a Dark Souls boss. Yeah.
I'm gonna say A. I think the gameplay of Celesta I actually like a little bit more.
I like Pathfinders more, frankly.
Yeah. My other thing
it's
is
a little easier.
I guess, but my other I will agree with that.
It's
actually,
easier to like the controls are just better.
But I will say I think my biggest issue with it is you can't create multiple characters manually in your party like you can in Celeste.
That is 100%.
And that bothers me. I like in Celeste being able to say this is my character that I made from scratch.
Yeah, I think on its own merits, the Pathfinder game, I think it has a better story. I think the voice acting is actually worse than Celesta's.
I agree with that so much.
Like, did you listen to the Pathfinder back and you were like, I hear it now?
Yeah.
A lot of the characters are very stilted when they're speaking.
Yeah.
And just, you can tell they're reading off of a page.
Yeah, but I think it deserves an A. I think it's still a great game.
I think it goes down to a B for me.
Okay.
And I'm going to probably put Celeste in the same spot.
That's fine.
Frankly, I think they deserve the same spot.
No matter what.
And I think they're both pretty mid overall. Huh?
That smells back.
I don't smell it quite yet.
But what do you think, Kirk, of Pathfinder?
I think it belongs in A.
All right.
I really do. I've gotten further than you guys.
Fair enough.
So I know a little more about it, and its story's pretty good. It's a fun
no doubt.
game.
I do like the story more than Celeste's by far.
Yeah,
I think.
And I mainly play this as a single player. So I get to create my characters, do what I want with them. For me, starting anything at level 1 is kind of...
a little rough.
It's a little rough.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I get it. So it's just overall an A. It's a fun game. It'll get me to where I want to be.
Yeah. Forrest, have you seen Pathfinder Path of the Righteous?
I don't think I've seen enough of it to be able to... Like, I've seen some, but
not enough to
what
give it
I
a fair
saw,
grade.
I was like, what the hell's going on? Oh, this.
Yeah.
Okay, walk away.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm also not a Pathfinder fan, so
Fair. But so 2A's in a B, A?
A, sure.
And I think that's fine.
Now, this is upcoming. This is the best game we've played on the channel for a while.
Persona 5 Royal?
Absolutely, it is.
I mean,
It's a top 3 game that I've ever played. Top 3.
it is a very long game, and that's the only thing kind of going against it for me. I'm going to go with S.
I'm going to be honest. There's only one reason that I put, or a couple, only like 2 or 3 reasons I put this in A. It'll still be S, which is I'm fine with. I actually liked, at least as far as what we've met so far, I actually liked the characters in 4 more. And I felt like the story was a little bit more grounded, which I liked.
It was more centralized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. A little more centralized. Maybe didn't have such a wide array of like bad guys going up and up and up.
Yeah, and I felt like the story too had a little bit more relatable weight to it. In some ways.
Well, I will say in Persona 5, you're going against villains, while in Persona 4, I'm pretty sure you're just entering your own friend's palace pretty much every single time.
Yeah.
So it felt a little more personal in 4.
Yeah, and also, I'll be honest, I hate Morgana. He's annoying. I think him simping for On is childish and annoying. I loved Teddy as a sidekick, and he made sense as a sidekick. Morgana is just an annoying little shit that I don't want to hear talk. I don't feel like he doesn't have valuable input in my mind in any way, almost ever, other than the intro. So, all of that together...
You're going to be satisfied later, I think.
We'll see. Unless Morgana dies and I don't have to hear him for the second half of the game, maybe not.
You might be satisfied later.
But we can still put it in S, because I do think it's still an incredible game.
Motherfucker.
Do you?
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot that you played this.
Kirk and I finished the game together back when he first played it.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Forrest.
That first playthrough deserved an A. I can't give it that anymore. It is dropped down to B.
B? Alright. I think that averages out to an A then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think this is the best game we've played on our channel so far. As far as, these Japanese-ish games are.
Fair enough.
That's
Yeah,
fair. I will say
JRPGs.
in its style, Persona 4 and 5 are the 2 games that I would put A or above as far as dating sim, Japanese, like that style. Nothing else, in my opinion, deserves to be up there other than Colonel Sanders, but it's Colonel Sanders dating sim.
Yeah,
you gotta S tier that
fun.
shit. Poppy Playtime.
Aha!
Go.
All right, we're all
You
good.
know she's following you still.
Yeah, she's pretty close. But, you know, and just because we lost a bunch of time due to a stupid puzzle, okay, I'm going to turn back around. I'll catch you all later.
I thought we already talked about that.
No, we haven't. But I would put Chapter 1 at an A and Chapter 2 at a B.
Really?
Yeah.
You liked Chapter 1 more.
Well,
Mouse issues notwithstanding, because that's not
true.
the game's fault.
That's absolutely true.
And the issues
I put
editing.
it overall at an A then.
Okay.
Yeah. You've only seen Chapter 1, right?
And most of the way.
He was part of. I think he was
Yeah.
here a couple times for B with us.
Chapter 2 had some pretty fun mini games, I have to say.
Kirk, did you watch any of Poppy while we played it?
Yeah, of course.
All right. What'd you think?
It's a D.
All right.
I just didn't. It was not entertaining to me.
Fair enough.
I found it to be a very.
You watched most of Chapter 1, I think, and then
Yeah.
dropped out after Chapter 2 started, right?
I just couldn't do it anymore. I thought it was so bad.
Fair enough. Chapter 1 is really boring, though.
It really is.
I
like-
actually enjoyed Chapter 1.
Chapter 1
It
has
was
that huggy
It was
chase that is
short.
better than Mommy's, though.
It was short. And it didn't really drag on.
That's true.
The puzzles were pretty basic, but
I mean, it's the beginning of a
enjoyed-
game, so
Yeah.
it's kind of to be
I enjoyed
expected.
it. I enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
I'm
Um,
gonna. Chapter 2, I'd actually put it S tier. I think it's just the mini games are creative and fun.
Yeah.
I mean, the style of game and the setting is fantastic.
I would just say that the Punch-A-Huggy was not good.
No, that mini game's fucking evil. And
The Simon Says, incredible. The,
red light, green light.
Red light, green light, awesome. Punch-A-Wuggy, I hate that fucking shit.
Even without mouse issues.
Yes,
when you had it fixed, it was still
a
hard.
bad time.
But I'd put it...
C. I forgot that F's not a thing.
Yeah, alright, fair enough.
But I'll put it at an A.
A, B?
A.
A. So 3 A's and a C. I'd B.
B sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too.
Power Wash Simulator.
I don't think...
I can't. I can't. I wasn't there for it at all.
Fair enough.
All I know is that I watched Force play it later, and I just was like, why are you wasting your time?
You're essentially wasting your time with virtual cleaning.
Yeah, you could be washing your car right now.
I thought I was going to hate this game so much. Like, when Benzie first suggested it, I was like, go to fucking
When
hell.
Benzie suggested it, motherfucker? I think that was me.
I could have sworn it was Benzie the first
I think that was me.
I think I might have suggested it the first time, but
You
brought it up
suggested
again.
simulators, and then I specifically was like, Power Wash Simulator.
Yeah. Power Wash Simulator, good game. Very satisfying.
It's so cathartic.
Yeah.
I just can zen out, and I don't care if I win or beat the mission. It's not about beating the mission. It's about just chilling out.
Yeah, doing something else on the side as well. Watching
What's
a video
your vote?
or something. I'm gonna go to A.
I'm gonna go A as well for what, because it is actually very just relaxing, cathartic, nice. My only issue is when I finish a building or like a full wall and it's like, this wall's not done, and I'm like, what? Why? Because one fucking pixel is still dirty,
Pretty
and
much,
and
yeah.
it's like I once spent like over almost a half hour washing the same wall until I just turned my camera slightly, and it's like, you got it, and I'm like, oh, fucking.
For no reason.
Yeah.
No.
So I'd put it at A for that, but still a good game.
Yeah.
Kirk played this next one. I don't know that he's gonna remember it.
I remember this one.
We streamed it for like most of our stream, and then we're
What's the name of the game, Justin?
Recore.
We did stream this one for a minute.
And then halfway through, stopped.
And then we stopped. D.
Yeah.
I played this one?
It was, you had a robot dog.
Oh, I'm the one that suggested it. Somebody else actually played it.
No.
though.
I think
You handed off to Benzie eventually.
Yeah.
Because I had to go into work or something?
Yeah.
Yes, he did actually. I remember that. He had to leave for work, and then you and I were like, this sucks.
It's too big.
But Kirk, do you remember anything enough to give it?
No.
Is that the robot dog one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a little robot
It's
dog
big
with you.
in-
You play as the
In
girl.
the desert.
I enjoyed that one myself.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you give it?
It definitely does not deserve an S. A or B?
Yeah, it's up to you. How much fun did you have with it? Lots?
A bit.
A bit? Okay, B,
B.
probably. So, C.
Yeah, because I'm giving it a D as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it's Village.
Resi Village.
Where's the baby? I found the baby! I found the baby!
Justin's got me. I will say it wasn't as good as 2.
B.
Yeah.
Yeah. It, the remakes so far have just blown Resident Evil 8 out of the water for me, you know?
Yeah.
And 7 was even better. I like the
We
mobs
put
in this one better, but
we put 7 in S tier.
I know. I like the mobs in this one a lot more than I
Yeah.
like them in 7, but overall, the villains themselves,
Other than Mommy
7
Dimitrescu.
was so much better.
Yeah, other than
Yeah,
Mommy.
Mommy Dimitrescu's daughters. Whew.
If it was just that castle, like number 2 kind of was, where it was basically just the police station, I think I would have had more fun with it.
I kind
Yeah.
of want to replay those.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I really
feel you,
love
man.
them.
I
so
never
much.
played through fucking Jill Valentine's.
Maybe we should do that
I own
sometime.
every single one.
Yeah.
Other
I
than
wanna play
8, right?
I do want to play
I
the
think I
remake
eventually got
version.
8.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I'm gonna put it at a B myself.
Kirk?
B.
Forrest?
Absolutely.
B.
I'm putting it at an A. I mean, it'll still be B.
Yeah.
I'm fine with B,
Go
but
ahead
I
and
put it
move
on
it.
A just because, 1, the mobs, and 2, I like the concept. I think it was just too long.
Yeah, that was another
and
thing.
they didn't even put in one of the coolest, most interesting areas, the dollhouse. That was so short.
Yeah.
It could have been so much fun.
I did like being Chris Redfield for a minute, though.
That was nice. That was cool.
Just shooting up. Man.
Yeah.
Just shooting everything up. You got a million fucking bullets. Let's go.
Rocket League. This last time was much more enjoyable because I didn't quit the game on you when you won.
Can I put some input in this?
Yeah.
I actually really want to. This game is great. It is absolutely amazing for what it is.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Like
and
an interesting concept in and of itself.
Right?
Car soccer.
Yeah.
We should do it more often, honestly.
But I suck so bad.
Oh, we all do.
I don't want to play online against other people. That's how bad I suck because I have watched hours and hours and hours of people playing this game, and I see them doing things
they're flying and hitting the ball directly into the goal and shit. Yeah. And you're like, I'll never be that good.
Yeah, like, there's just no fucking way I could do that.
But we can play put us all online in a lobby and then us versus bots.
Yeah, that's possible.
I would like to do that. That sounds like fun.
So what are you ranking it, Kirk?
I'm gonna give this one an A. It absolutely does what it's supposed to do. Fuck it. It's a C. Or an S, sorry.
An S.
I was about to be like, that's a jump down.
Worse,
no, this is an S game. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. And watching videos of this online is super fun.
Yeah.
It's super fun.
I'm going to go with S as well. It's a great game, especially with what an interesting concept. Incredible controls and just cathartic.
Yeah.
Cathartic, challenging gameplay.
I did not find it cathartic. However,
cathartic when you get a goal. You smack that shit perfectly.
It is exactly what it is supposed to be.
Yeah.
I give it an A.
I'm going to give it an S as well. I think this game's fantastic. Frustrating when you're doing bad, which for us is always, but we also have a fantastic time with it.
Sea of Thieves.
I'm letting Forrest go first.
No, I'm speaking last.
Oh. Fair. Kirk, I know you've seen us play it.
D. I played it with you guys the first time we
That's
played
right.
it.
He did the first stream we did.
This is a D. This game is boring.
Fair enough.
It is so boring. I'm a pirate. Make it fun.
All right, fair enough.
I don't.
I think you could get really into the PvP.
I hate
that would
PvP.
Be it.
He does hate PvP.
I do, and I don't like games that are PvP. That's why I kind of liked Black Flag. Like everyone's like, oh, it's not a freaking Assassin's Creed game, really. You're just a pirate. Fuck it, I loved that.
Black Flag was awesome. It's in my opinion the best of them.
Black Flag's an S tier game.
Well,
Let's be
Black Flag
real.
is the best of them. I'm going to put it at a B.
And even with Sea of Thieves, like.
Of the Assassin's Creed.
You're supposed to be a thief, right? You're supposed to do things and have fun. This game does not put into relativity the amount time of travel that is necessary for fun. It just fucking doesn't.
I will agree that there's been times where we're 20 to 30 minutes going from
point A to point B.
Point A to point B.
And Justin, to have fun, he had to make it by burning down your fucking ships with bananas.
That was fun, though.
That was a great time for me.
The first time. The second time, man.
I'm just saying,
Third.
At the end of the day, we play games to have fun. A to B, not fun. And guess what? The journey is supposed to be fun.
I'm going to go with A, personally. I think that the PvP is on point. I really enjoy it. Gives you chances for comebacks and interesting ways of fighting other players and whatnot.
If I want to come back, I'd wipe your mother's chin.
Ouch.
You've never hit that yet, Kirk.
I don't mind the in-betweeny bits because I generally get drunk, play my banjo really badly, and
fish,
and you guys get really angry at me for getting so drunk. It's
no,
really
I took the anger off you by burning bananas.
It's good. And I always feel like there's something that I'm missing with that game. Like, not in a bad way, though.
Yeah.
Like the stone keys that open up secret doors and shit. Like, that was a thing that Forrest has sold, probably dozens of those and didn't realize. And then, new things that he didn't know even existed.
And there are more.
Yeah, there's probably more. There's just secrets.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. And the in-between bits Yeah, don't play the game alone. Play it with friends. And
I played it with friends.
And have your friends be entertaining. I'm sorry that we weren't.
I'm gonna say, go stand up on the lookout. Okay, what am I looking for? Other ships. 30 minutes later, no ships. Okay, I'll play with a monkey. That's good for 10 seconds. All right, I'll play some music. That's good for 2 seconds because guess what? You're not actually playing the instruments. If I could play the instruments, I could have fun. I'm just saying. This game is trash.
Okay, all right.
You've said your piece.
Yes, your minute is up.
I got more.
I'm going to put the game at an A. I think...
Boo!
Kirk, respect other people.
No.
My thing is, I think the game... It has level. I will agree that the travel point A to point B, even if it only takes 10 minutes or however long, depending on where you're going, the in-between bits overall aren't innately fun.
Yeah.
And that is why I could not in good conscience put this at an S tier.
Yeah.
That those in-between bits, at least for me, I do agree are very boring. Even when I'm doing shit like burning bananas, I shouldn't have to do that in a game to have fun in those moments.
Yeah. Make your own fun moments are definitely not the best.
When I'm looking at this and going, okay, do I put this game? Because I was between like high B or A, but I will say the moments where I've had actual fun in this game, like when we fought for like 45 minutes, that one wave of like the boss with so many waves, the night that
it's like 20 waves, yeah.
The night that the players
wrecked us,
penetrated our buttholes. That the highest peaks of fun in that game that I've had is what moves it to A for me.
Yeah.
I am easily saying S. See, and it's because I've played enough of it to know things that you guys don't.
Mm-hmm.
The in-between, having somebody stand on lookout isn't really necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
And there is a lot more to do if you're doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, my explanation to that one, the in-between is the most boring it should actually be for the pilot.
Oh, just piloting the ship. Everybody else should be navigating, trimming sails, fishing.
You should have one person who navigates and trims sails.
Mm-hmm.
You should have one person who's fishing, if they enjoy fishing.
Yeah.
Which you seem to.
I do.
And then you should have one person who's preparing everything, getting ready, getting the cannons ready, getting the food cooked.
Yep.
The in-between's not about standing around doing nothing. It's
Mm-hmm.
about preparing for the next inevitable
conflict
shit show that's about to happen.
Yeah. So, S for you, double A, and a D. Let's go A.
Yeah.
For the overall.
Yeah.
S and the D kind of.
And I respect where Kirk's coming from because it's not his type of game.
Yeah.
It really isn't, and that's not. And I'm not going to blame him for that.
Sekiro, S.
S.
A.
Easily. S.
I used to rate it as a straight up F, but watching Kirk play has been a blast, and I'm pulling it all the way up to A.
All right. Are you guys okay with S?
I'm okay with it.
I like it.
I have a personal gripe with games when it's like because I'm not great at like if I teleport to one of the campfire type shrine things, go off, fight a bunch of shit. I'm really bad about like, oh shit, which way do I go back to that thing? And I'm not good at that kind of stuff.
Sekiro was actually nice and gave you a homeward idol.
Yeah.
Do you have an unlimited amount?
Yeah.
Do they make you lose runes or
No.
anything? Did not. Okay.
There you go.
So, but I'm okay with S.
Yeah.
I just that I also haven't personally got my hands on Sekiro yet.
I recommend it.
I plan to.
Solasta, B. But now we know.
Yeah. Gosh, Dwarf, you weren't even at a disadvantage.
Dwarf, you were doing so good before, honestly. You were doing great.
Oh!
Ow! You fucking... Ow! I'm healing.
Jinx!
I personally feel it deserves to be we're A with Pathfinder. Again, each one has their strengths and weaknesses. I think they're on par.
Pathfinder has better gameplay, 100%.
To an extent, I actually liked how the combat specifically worked in Solasta a little bit better.
How so? Because they're both turn-based.
Not what I mean. I mean as far as your hotbar,
Mm-hmm.
I liked how that was organized more in Solasta. Personally.
Oh, yeah, no, I do get that.
Really?
Like, how you use your spells and disengaging and running farther, and when you could use spells and whatnot. Like, I get that.
I like
those
that
are,
more.
Those are D&D rules, more so than it has to do with the actual hotbar itself, I think.
No, that's fair. No, I'm saying I liked how it organized that stuff as well.
And it organized it fairly well, because we did have a little bit of trouble with using Pathfinder's hotbar. Fair enough.
And I'm not invested nearly as invested.
We had a lot of trouble with Celasta's menuing, though.
Yeah. I will agree the menuing's trash.
It's horrible.
But again, one thing
Good luck choosing your spells for the day, asshole.
That's why Pathfinder's up here for me there. But it's a lot harder for me to get actually invested in Pathfinder, because if I'm not first player, I don't have my own character that I actually took the time to put love and creation into.
Yeah.
And that's where Solasta gives me that, and that brings it up equal to it for me.
And for me, they're basically on par for essentially the same reasons, so that's why I'm putting both at B.
Yeah.
But I mean, Pathfinder made it into A. That's fine.
And Solasta's going to B, because you both did B.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm gonna
speak first on this one.
Sonic Frontiers.
The Coco shows up like, "Hi, welcome. You're an idiot."
You guys both know what this is.
I know exactly what it is now.
What is it?
Playing it on my own, I did have a lot of fun.
I don't like where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
Play it on your own, so you could. This is to you viewers. Play it on your own, so you could get your own opinion of it. Because if you play with somebody who's good, it might bring the experience up for you. But if you play with someone who absolutely sucks, it brings the experience down. So I'm taking that out of the equation and ranking it A.
I'm gonna rank it A. I think it plays really well. It's a lot of fun.
By the way, you guys both suck.
Yeah.
How dare you, sir? At least I fight things.
My thing is, we've played the worst of the worst trash, like Sonic 06. I've watched videos of other games that I wasn't there for, like Nights into Dreams. I think overall, the Sega Genesis Sonic is a classic and one of my all-time favorite just games. But I think as far as it does kind of what we said with other games, it does what it sets out to do and does that well.
I think it does Sonic in a serious mode a little bit better than I thought it would.
Yeah.
As well. So
and it controls well. It's not janky.
Yeah, it's not janky. Surprisingly. It can be at times. We went into a wall once.
Do you know why I don't fight things, by the way?
Why?
It's literally because I recognize that I would need to... for games like that where I'm not naturally good at it, I need to sink time into fighting.
You just...
I'm that bad at it.
No, you wouldn't. I promise.
You just never tried.
Next time we play, I'll try.
You're a coward.
Aside from the bosses... And yes, he's correct, you are a coward. Aside from the bosses... Fighting anything in that is so easy. You can press the same button over and over again and still win.
That's fair. It's not that hard. Mario 64.
I'm a plumber. I'm illiterate.
Honestly, I
think it's A.
It's a staple of my childhood, and I absolutely love it. I used to have my Nintendo DS hidden underneath my pillow. So my parents were like, all right, go to bed, lights off. I'd pull up my DS and play for hours. So S tier for me.
Yeah.
But I think it also paved the way for other Mario games and whatnot and set a lot of standards.
We eventually got to Odyssey, and that's saying a lot. Odyssey was great.
Yeah.
For me, most Mario games are just a solid B. I don't enjoy them as much as other people. I didn't have them in my childhood.
Yeah.
So I can look at them without that bias. And just
there's no nostalgia involved at all for you.
There's no nostalgia involved, so I can look at it and go, it's a game. I have a little bit of fun.
Oh, I actually am going to bring mine down to a B. The controls in that game are shit.
Okay, that brings mine down to an A, actually. You're actually very right.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
That's all I can
It's
say
average
about
for
it.
you.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
average.
how the controls are for the Switch or
No,
whatever.
they're the same.
The same as the N64.
Because I always played with the N64 controller. To me, it's an S.
Fair enough. I think that puts it in
Like,
A.
even without nostalgia, I
Two
enjoy
B's,
it.
an S, and an A. Yeah.
Mario Party, Super Mario Party.
S.
All right, cool.
Is that the original Super Mario?
No, that's the Switch version.
Switch version.
Which
Yeah.
has a
Well,
lot
no,
of
hold
the
on. I want to hear
elements.
Forrest's input. Have you played the new one? The Switch version?
It's not the newest one. There is.
It's not the newest one, which is All Stars, but they play very similar.
Yeah, I want to play I want to get All Stars. All Stars is.
I'll go half
I'm
and half
not
on you.
100% sure I played this exact one.
You have each character has their own custom dice that you can use in place of the normal dice. As far as like you can select it, and some are like -1 coin, 6777 or something like that.
All Mario parties deserve to be an S. They're just super fun games that you
There's
can-
one
I
of
just-
them that sucked.
I
It's
just-
9 and 10.
I just haven't enjoyed a Mario Party game since the original.
I think you would enjoy this one pretty well,
Yeah.
actually. It's a little.
We should give it a shot with him on stream sometime.
Yeah.
I will go half and half with you on All Stars if maybe next recording session
'Cause
we
All
play
Stars
golf with friends.
Pulls from like the first 4 games for their maps and mini games and
Yeah.
whatnot. It's really good.
But we'll talk about
Yeah,
that.
Sonic. Who killed Sonic the Hedgehog?
B. A. This is a solid game for what it is. It's fun.
Kirk's voice acting notwithstanding.
Yeah. Take away my voice acting.
Honestly, all of our voice acting notwithstanding. Who am I kidding?
I have so many theories about this game now that I've watched the footage over again. Like, how did Sonic get to the front of the train? He was in the caboose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like there's
have
so
to-
much, and because we haven't finished it, I can give it an A right now. This may change, and it may be a D, depending on what happens. It may be a
I think,
fucking
I
S.
think the conductor is Eggman. I have no
I do
idea.
too. I do too.
Like this could be.
But there's so much mystery and I love it.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's
Yeah.
what makes this great.
So far,
The game, not our voice acting. Have to separate the two.
Yeah,
And the only thing bringing it down at all is the think bits. I don't like those.
yeah, those
Yeah.
are dumb.
so far, the backstory seems like the story that you're trying to find out seems interesting, but the story that you're making is so bad. Just so fucking.
I get that.
I do
get
too.
that.
But it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
That I have to give it a D.
A D.
Are you kidding me? This is the best Sonic game they've ever made.
So, I hate to do this to you, Forrest, but I think we have to put it in A since 3 of us went A.
Yeah, I
or
agree
Does
with
that
that.
bring that down to B?
I think there was one earlier where the three of us were on one though, and Kirk. We voted B, Kirk voted S, and then we put it at an A. So I think out of fairness, it has to drop.
I
to
think
B.
that does have to drop to B. then.
We discussed that earlier, where majority
Yeah.
doesn't
Majority
auto
doesn't
vote
rule.
someone out.
Yeah.
The park.
It was fine. It was better than
Wait.
than Layers of Fear.
Wait,
I
did
don't
you
know.
say?
Kind of a walk. It's
did
called
you
the
say
park.
B?
What?
Did you say it was supposed to be in a B?
Yeah.
You put it-
Oh, I put it in an A. Oops. I forgot that this went to 2 rows. Thank
Yeah.
you. Really wanted to make sure that's not an A first.
Oh, wait a minute. I do remember this game. I was here for it.
The second half of the game, I would put at A. The first half I put at B, and I'm debating which one I'm gonna do. I'm unsold.
The Swan Ride notwithstanding, I would say, I mean,
The atmosphere is fantastic.
Atmosphere's
The atmosphere is
really
damn
good.
good.
And that's kind of the point of these games, is to give you an atmosphere that can
Yeah.
be...
you know, kind of spooky, a
Yeah.
little scary.
Atmosphere actually in the second half of the game's all close to S tier. It's
Yeah.
freaky.
Yeah, I'm going to give this one an A, personally.
I'll give it an A.
I'll give it an A as well.
It's a low A for me, but like,
Yeah.
So I should play this one.
I would recommend it.
Yeah,
I would
and-
actually say if game night tomorrow, Matthew doesn't want to do VR, we could boot this up and have you play it. I'd
Yeah.
be super down.
It's a pretty quick game too,
Yeah,
honestly.
it's super fun. But A, yeah.
A.
Benz and I are going to be the only two because I don't think you.
That's not
I
true.
have.
You guys have played VR chat?
I haven't played, but I've watched hundreds of hours of VR.
Oh,
SpongeBob.
okay.
So
I haven't watched it, but I've had one very short experience because I just did not enjoy it. Actually, you were there.
Really?
It was when we were working for Misfits at the VR lounge.
No, that's not this game. Or if it is, it was significant. The VR Lounge's version, if that's what this was trash. That's not what actually gameplay of this is.
Yeah.
VR chat is literally, we literally at one point did in a full mansion, a murder mystery.
Then I will step back because there was no way you could have done that with.
Yeah, no, they
This is-
kneecapped themselves by not actually letting you experience the full force of this.
This
game.
is like an everything.
Either
kind of
that
game.
or it hadn't all come out yet.
I think it might have actually been.
It was in beta.
Yeah.
It was in beta when back then. I mean, it was still pretty fleshed out for the most part, but like at the time, for the most part, it was just literally going into a lobby and just talking with people with funny character costumes and whatnot. Since then, you can fly planes, you can go into a kitchen and play like, you know, Master Chef or whatever the fuck.
We did
like
Among Us.
You can do Among Us or like.
It's fantastic.
It's pretty good.
So, my experience watching hours and hours and hours of gameplay on this on Facebook was absolutely a blast. I watched people play. Have you seen Attack on Titan? Like, they have things where you can have the shooty bits, you know, and skyrocket.
Oh, yeah. You can play Attack on Titan in this game.
Yeah, and it was super fun to watch. I was like, that's what makes me want to have a VR.
Right?
Yeah.
That's it, though. Like,
Save $300, you can get the same thing I have.
yeah, like,
Actually,
it
no,
just sounds
200.
fun.
But yeah, no, VR chat, it's a fucking, we should play it more often. I just haven't tested VR on my new computer at all, so I don't know if it works.
And I don't have a way to connect mine to this.
We can figure it out. But anyway, I'm going to put it into S tier because it's one of those everything games. And
Kind of like Jackbox.
it's kind of like Jackbox, and even better than Jackbox, in my opinion, because, yeah, you can play with a group of friends, but there's always something to do. You know? Like, there's... With Jackbox has its shitty ones, you know? And whatnot, but, like, VR chat is, like, you're basically always going to have a good time.
Right. Where would you put it, Kirk?
For me, this is a solid A. Like, it's almost reaching S.
I'm going to go ahead and put it in a high A as well.
Fair enough.
Only because I do feel like sometimes it's not very super intuitive in teaching new players
That's
how it works.
absolutely true.
If I was
You
lucky
need
that
a guide.
And I was lucky to have you. If I didn't have you, I wouldn't have known what the hell I
And
was
I
doing.
had some random furry dude help me out.
Exactly. So we'll put that in.
He was so cool, though.
Do we have time on this episode to work on orders of things, or do we have to do one more?
No, let's not do that. I think that we have put these where they belong.
Yeah, I don't necessarily need to move things up and down the list.
That's fair.
I think that these are generalized things, and they can sit where they are.
Is there anything that turns someone's stomach? Anything that someone's like, I cannot live with this being in this category?
No.
There is one for me.
Is it still Sea of Thieves?
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand where you guys are coming from, and I get that you guys love the game, but for me personally, it turns my stomach. And I get it that you guys love it, and I'm not going to, have you guys change it or do anything about that. Just personally,
Just
I think
really
it's
wants
a
his
horrible
last
game.
last little say on Sea of Thieves. being
Sea of
bad.
Thieves developers, if you ever hear this, just let me play music. Like, actually play it.
That would actually be such a fun
That would
addition.
be
Yeah,
cool.
right?
Yeah. That
Like,
would be a
I
cool
would
addition.
actually play that game. Now I got a fucking a character in, or my character in the Bard.
in Final Fantasy,
In
so
Final
you can
Fantasy.
like play the game on the or play a song on a keyboard.
Yeah,
That is a thing.
That-
People are like
yeah.
professional.
that's
Like,
what I did
guitar
last night
players in
while
that
waiting for you while you were in that dungeon alone.
Yeah.
And Benzie and I were in queue. I just sat down and watched this girl play music for a while, and like,
It's just so cool.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
really fun. I just give me that opportunity at least.
Yeah. I think that would be a good addition to the game.
Yeah.
But That said, I think it's time for us to sign off since this has been a fucking 40-minute episode.
Yeah.
Kurt, say a thing.
This goodbye is not forever. Maybe these guys might kill me for my Sea of Thieves.
No, it's valid.
We respect your opinion, buddy.
And Forrest.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will hunt you down and Sea of Thieves.
This just in. You're just in time to tell Forrest. All I have to do is not play the game, and then it doesn't affect me.
Shush! You're not supposed to tell them that.
And thank you everybody for joining. Go ahead and join the Discord. Check out the Scared Chilus Twitch channel and Gyno Fieri Twitch channel.
Also, one thing as well that I wanted to throw out there to our viewers, and I'll put it in Discord as well, but let us know in the comments or on Discord if you want us to Discord in a call or a live stream of our Pathfinder sessions we have every week.
Oh,
yeah.
That might be kind of neat.
That'd be really fun. I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
We should probably put that somewhere other than the end of a video. We'll see everybody in the next one.
Yeah.
See ya!
Bye.